Revelio. Hello there.
Hello, Hogsmeade. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Hogsmeade. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Hogsmeade and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Revelio. Compulso. Revelio. Depulso!
I'll be quiet.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so
Confringo.
simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Don't wish to be seen, do we? I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
One less human to worry about.
Keep your wits about you, Hogsmeade. I'll get you through this mine.
Where have those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
Watch your step round here. What there?
Where have those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago. Ranrock is sure to appreciate the extra work.
That was a little more than I...
Being watched. I'll get us through here safely, Hogsmeade. You have my word. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Please don't do that. I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Hogsmeade. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Revelio.
Such I know you're here somewhere. Where did they go?
Accio. Flipendo. Accio. Descendo. You only have Ranrock to blame.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand.
Revelio.
Flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed. Yes, of course.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what?
Revelio.
We'll get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Please don't do that.
Control is worthless. Can't handle a little old thing. I will make you pay. Rather unwise coming back this way.
Let's get this over with. I know you're here there, where did they go? Not quite. The scent smells glanced off of me.
Arresto momentum. Glacius. Levioso.
You joker!
Glacius.
Was that your
Arresto
best?
momentum.
Remember that?
Please don't do that. Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Confringo!
Incendio! Revelio! Incendio!
I'll be quiet.
Wizards will be defeated.
Revelio! Totalis!
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone. Who's there? Ah!
Can't handle it in long.
Huh? Who is it?
Revelio!
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Seems the coward fled.
Patricius Totalis!
I know I learned something yet.
I have a brother who works at Gringo.
Confringo!
Kill you when I get down from here. Put me on the ground now.
Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Revelio! Bombarda! Confringo! Incendio! Defender!
Descendo!
Bombarda!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Hogsmeade.
I'm quite good at
Revelio.
picking it up. You'll see.
Revelio! Confringo!
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Hogsmeade. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Please don't do that.
Hello, Amora. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Hogsmeade. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Hogsmeade. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Defender. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Revelio. There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Ranrock's vision of...
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
You can't stop us.
Chicken Pringle!
Easily find us.
Isn't it? Lumos, Latius. Arresto momentum. Levioso.
Oh, that's sad. Really, it is.
Protego.
Is that the best you can do?
That was meant for me. I've been fighting since before you were born. Rather unwise. It was almost too easy.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Confringo. Bombarda.
Let's get this.
Not hurt me. Are you quite...
Incendio.
Chill spells glance off of me. Was that your best?
Luma, Reparo. Descendo.
Pity, not quite.
Glacius.
Prepare to surrender now.
Arresto momentum. Levioso. Glacius. Glacius.
Hello? Much too slow.
Arresto momentum. Revelio.
Out now. Think you're
Arresto momentum. Revelio. Revelio.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
The wizards will have no choice but to submit to us.
This almost requires a grapple.
Depulsor. Descender. Flipendo. Flipendo. Depulsor. Descender.
Release me!
Accio. Descender. Potato.
What are you...
Flipendo.
Why can't I hit you?
Descender.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
For better or for worse, we're in. It's Totalis. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
What's that? Enjoy!
Hello?
Defender! Confringo! Incendio!
I won't rest until I'm dead.
Incendio!
I will have you!
Confringo!
How many are here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Incendio!
That ledge is awfully high.
Levioso!
Any ideas?
Wingardium Leviosa! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs,
Revelio.
or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Confringo! Revelio! Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Defender! Incendio! Revelio!
That bridge has seen better days.
Reparo! Confringo! Bombada! Incendio! Defender! Confringo! Incendio!
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio. Incendio. Incendio!
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this over. Just you wait till I'm on solid ground.
Stupid one.
Call that spell.
We're not finished yet. Incendio.
As if they were waiting.
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Potato. Stupid one. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Incendio. Flipendo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Defendo. Incendio.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
Ah, there's that Hufflepuff loyalty you're so well known for.
Incendio. Confringo.
We can have a look around in a rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Revelio. Confringo.
I wouldn't be surprised if I wasn't expecting that.